So, I'd like to know, in regards to Captain Marvel, because the theme that, as I was reading it, it just struck me that one of the themes of this book is choices and the decisions that Carol Danvers makes. It says you cannot miss that. That's a theme of this book. So, can you talk a little bit about? And I know the release was only like last week, so you don't want to we don't want to spoil a lot or any, but can you talk about like your framing device, which I think your framing device, which is really interesting because I chose a very unique framing device for Cisco, and you chose a very unique framing device for this book that works so well for this book. It's nuts how and crazy and great, nuts in a good way, how good this framing device works. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so one of my favorite parts of this assignment was that Marvel's assignment to me was come up with how you want to frame the story. So if you're not familiar, the Declassified series is a series of books, each focusing on one Marvel hero that tells their life story. But it's called the Declassified series because there is a group of formerly classified files that have recently become declassified and available to the public. And so in addition to these files actually being recreated in the text, you also have the character telling their own life story or others telling their story for some reason. There's got to be like an event or an occasion for
Right,
this to happen.
right,
And each author was given the chance to pitch what is that reason? What is the framing device? And so because Carol's first uh, title series was the 1977 Miss Marvel, in which she is the editor of Woman magazine, working for Jonah Jameson. I really wanted to go back to those roots of her literary editorial roots. And so the framing device here is that Jameson wants to do a special anniversary edition of Woman magazine featuring Carol Danvers, of course, for his own ends,